Shalom Evracha, welcome to the weekly Shiur Zera Shimshon. It's Yomi Le Parshas Nitzavim Chav Hey Elul Tavshim Pei Hey. We are standing just a few days away from Rosh Hashanah, and we are desperately looking for more Chusim to ensure that we will all be Zoicha together with Gans Klal Yisrael to a Kesiva V'Chasima Tova. And we have B'Siyata Dishmaya, the Heilige Zera Shimshon, who will be Melitz Ba'adenu, and the Chus that we learn his Torah every single week. So let's learn a piece in Zera Shimshon in Parshas Emor that he talks about what Tekiyah Shofar does and what the whole month of Tishri is all about. Here in Parshas Emor, Oy Zayin, the pasuk says, "Tiku b'chodesh shofar, b'kesel yom chagenu." Blow in the chodesh, in the month of Tishri, with a shofar. Yesh ledaktik. Why do we say Tiku b'chodesh shofar? Blow in the month of Tishrei. Why talk about the month? Talk about the day. Lo hoyle loima ela tiku shofar b'kesel yom chagenu. Blow shofar on the first day of Tishrei. Yesh loima, says the Zera Shimshon, zechusa yagen aleinu sheyidua shakadosh baruch hu k'dei lezakes es Yisrael. The Eibishter in his infinite kindness and his infinite hargosha of toiv wants to be native, wanted to be mezakes Yisrael, wanted to give Klal Yisrael a zechus. Notzal lehem sheva mitzvos b'chodesh hashvi. Chodesh Tishrei is the 7th month. In this 7th month, we have 7 mitzvahs, in order that we should be protected mishiva medurei Gehenna. There's 7 levels of Gehenna, and there's also shiva shemos hatumo shel Yetzer Hara. The Gemara in Sukkah Nun Beis tells us the Yetzer Hara has 7 names. And also we find there's a concept called 70 nations. So we see there's a number 7 in the world of Klippa, in the world of Tumah. We have 7 Medur Gehenna, we have 7 names of the Yetzer Hara, and we have 70, which that's the shirish of 7 Umas Ha'olam. Against that, we have the koyach of Tishrei, which is the 7th month. And in this 7th month, we have 7 mitzvahs. And then we will be zoicha to Sheva Smachos, Ule Sheva Chupos, Hamazimonos Letzadikim. So we have here a war. Who's going to control the number 7? Will it be the will it be the Umas Olam or Klal Yisrael around in Chodesh? What are the 7 mitzvahs? The Chodesh Hashvi Dafke, Tzivili Yisrael. Since it's month number 7, we have to empower number 7. We don't do Malacha 3 times in Tishrei. We have Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot. These are called 3 mitzvahs. The mitzvah of Shvisa, refraining from Malacha Rosh Hashanah, refraining from Malacha Yom Kippur, refraining from Malacha Sukkot Tishrei. Shofar, Sukkah, Lulav, in Yom Kippurim, and not eat any Yom Kippur. Altogether, 7. That's the gift of the Eibishter, to strengthen the Chodesh Hashvi with 7 mitzvahs that we do. Continues the Zera Shimshon. The Ikke Kavanas HaShofar Hu. The Ikke Tachlis of the Shofar is L'Orer Zechuso Shel Yaakov Avinu. The Zohar Kadosh, and many say this before the Tkiyas, says that the Tachlis of Shofar is to awaken the Zechus of Yaakov Avinu. Shehakoil, when we blow Shofar, that is Kolol, that includes 3 koiches: Eish, Mayim, and Ruach. This is a little bit of an arichas, how the Eish comes in over here. But when you blow the shofar from the premise of the Baltikea, then that is because of the koyach Eish, the koyach of Mayim and Ruach. And that has 3 koyches. That's Ma'orer Yaakov Avinu, who also has within him 3 koyches. HaKolol Mishleisha Avos. Avram is Mayim, Mayim is Chesed, Yitzchak is Eish, and Yaakov's Ruach. You blow shofar that has in it the Eish, Mayim, and Ruach. That is Ma'or, that awakens the koyach of Yaakov, that these three. V'koil oila at kisei hakavod. This coil of the koich of Yaakov Avinu goes up to the kisei hakavod. Oma oirim rachmim. That brings down rachmim. Shehem bechinas Yaakov. Yaakov brings rachmim. That is the koich of Yaakov Avinu. And this is Tikku b'chodesh shofar ki chodesh Yisrael hu mishpat lelekei Yaakov. If we get kisei hakavod, and on the kisei hakavod we have the chakika of Yaakov Avinu, then we've been successful in this mitzvah of shofar to overturn din through this mizug, through this connection, through this combination of Eish, Ruach, Mayim. Yedua continues as Zera Shimshon, Dvarim Nifloim. Yaakov's gematria 182. Yaakov. That is 7 times 26. 7 times Shem Havaya makes Yaakov. This is this koich of 7 in the Shem Havaya. Zeh Soid says in the pasuk, "Vayetze Yaakov mi be'er Shava." Yaakov, the koich of Yaakov, comes out of a be'er, of a well, of Shava, of 7. So Yaakov has the koich of 7 within him. He has the 7 Havayas. The schus of Yaakov is very important to us. He knows what it means. Tzar Gidel Bonim, as stated in the Gemara. How much did Yaakov work to establish a Klal Yisrael? There's no concept of a family until Yaakov came. Avram had one son, Yitzchak. Yitzchak had one son, that was his mamshech, which was Yaakov. Yaakov brought into light the concept of a klal, and that was the Yud Beis Shiftei Ka. The Shachrites. Yaakov went down to Mitzrayim with 70 nefesh. His tachlis was, since Yaakov has this koich of 7 shemas havaya, so he knew he has within him the koich of 7. I'm going to take down 70 heilige Yidden, and that number 70 will be koilel the whole Klal Yisrael, and that will stop any other golus that Klal Yisrael will have to fall into afterwards. Anywhere in the Shivim Imois that Klal Yisrael will have to be in will be niskan, will be elevated, will have its tikkun through the 70 nefashos with Yaakov in Mitzrayim, and that was supposed to be. Mitzrayim was supposed to be a solution for all Goliaths. With our 70 nefashos, with the koich of Yaakov, Vaychi Yaakov be'eretz Mitzrayim, Shva Esrei Shana. Yaakov lives there 17 years. He takes with him 70 people, and that should do away with all the koichas of Umas Olam. This would have worked. If you wouldn't have sinned an egel, would have had the tikkun hagamor, and this is the schus of Yaakov Avinu. This is stated in Megala Mukos. Shemoshe zacha b'matan Torah lemadreges Yaakov. Moshe will try to tap into the koich of Yaakov. Shekashem sheYaakov nechlak l'shivim nefesh, like Yaakov's koich went into the 70 nefesh. Kain is pashet Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu's voice by Marmid Har Sinai was mispashet, spread itself l'shivim nitzotzitz shel shivim umois. As I state in Megala Mukos. But afterwards we sinned and we lost this koyach, and we find ourselves in Golus today. And this is our avodah to be mesakin that number 7 again. And this we do by Tkir Shofar with this koyach of Yaakov Avinu. Olachein Amar Kosuv Tiku B'chodesh Shofar. You know when you have to blow shofar? When you're going to have this chus to be me'orer this koyach of Yaakov, which is Kol, Eish, Mayim, and Ruach, in Chodesh Tishrei, in the 7th month. On the first day of the 7th month, we have this koyach to bring to light the koyach of Yaakov Avinu, and that will override all the koyachas of Shivit Umos, and that will help that Klal Yisrael will go out of Golus. And that's the understanding, I think, that we say the capital Tehillim, I'm not saying they koyach mizmor 7 times before Tkir Shofar, and we talk about going out of Golus, because this is Ma'ora, this number 7, this koyach of Yaakov in the Chodesh Hashvi with Yaakov, the Eitze Yaakov Be'er Shava, and this is the koyach that we are successful. doing in Chodesh Tishrei. I would add, that's why when the Yetzer Hara, the Satan, hears Tkiyah Shofar, he is frightened. And he said, this is Shofar Shel Mashiach. Because Shofar Shel Mashiach will come after 6 millennia. After 6,000 years in Galus. In the Aleph Hashvi, that is going to be the Shabbos of the world, and that will be the Melech HaMashiach, will be Neskala. When we blow Shofar, we am this Nekuder of 7, and the Satan thinks, oh no, this is the end of me. And he runs a mile, and he thinks this is Shofar Shel Mashiach, because in essence, that's what it is. When we have this Koich of Yankov, we masakin what we need to be masakin, and we bring back this Mizuk, this combination of Eish, Ruach, and Mayim, and you have this Yetzer Yaakov Be'eshava, then we have this Koach, and that helps us to overturn all the Gezeres Rois by this Mishpat and a Kei Yankov, and we dive into the Eibishter. He should give us this as Ke'oin Yankov Ash Oyev Sela, as we say before Tkiyah Shofar, because that's the Tachas of Tkiyah Shofar, and the Zera Shimshon continues with Devarim Nefloim Ad Moed, but this will suffice. For now, we should all be zeicher to a kasiva chasima toiva, a good gebenchte Jahr, mit the schus of the heilige Zera Shimshon be megan badenu, levashe mit vay Yeshua v'rachmim, for all the Yeshuas and all the nechamas and all the refuas and all the atzlachas and brachas that Klal Yisrael are damning for and desperately need. Schus yagen enu al Klal Yisrael, kasiva v'chasima toiva, good gebenchte Jahr and a good Shabbos.